Hey everyone, it is Friday, April 14th. The time is 4:35 p.m. and the temperature here in Saigon is about 36 degrees Celsius. And off in that direction is the Benthan Market. I may have pronounced that incorrectly, as well as a number of other landmarks and tourist attractions and the Central Business District. And off in that direction is the famous Bui Bien walking street. And for this one, we're going to go take a look at the Airbnb that I'm staying at. So this is in District 1 in Saigon, often referred to as Ho Chi Minh City. It's proper name, I guess. And last time I stayed over by Bui Bien. And for this trip, I actually booked a hotel there, the Prague Hotel, but after doing some research, I kind of wanted something that was in between there and all the landmarks which are over there. And I landed on this place, a tower called the One Saigon, also referred to as the Benthan Tower. Again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. And this is my second day in Saigon. I'll be flying out tomorrow morning. And I have to say, if you're planning a trip here, this location is pretty ideal. There's only a few drawbacks, one of them being there doesn't seem to be a convenience store within 5 minutes. It's not that big a deal, but you do have to play some Frogger and cross some very busy streets to get to one. But there's plenty of restaurants, plenty of cafes around here. I went drinking last night on the walking street and had no problem finding my way back. And earlier today, I did a very long walk around a lot of the notable areas in the city. And there will be a metro station opening up in 2024 just over there. So this area will be getting even more convenient. So the way it worked, I booked it on Airbnb, although you'll find rooms in here on Agoda and Booking.com and those places. It's kind of a serviced apartment. And the instructions were to head in and go to reception and give them my passport and show them my reservation, and then they gave me an elevator key card and a key card for the room. So there's reception. Look. There's another reception area over here, or I guess lobby. And there's a restaurant. And there's some cafes just across the street, and you could head along that street over towards Bui Bien. That's not the only reason why you'd want to go over there. And there is a swimming pool in here. Excuse me, can I go with swimming pool? 21? You do have to ask security to let you up to that floor.
Yep, same.
Thank you.
Same.
Same, but different.
Yeah.
I see you've been to Thailand.
Oh, nothing wrong with that either.
No. So let's take a look at the pool area. And you get a fantastic view from up here. if you stay at this property, there's really no need to go up to the observation deck, I would think. So the Saigon River is just off in the distance there. There's kind of the central business district. That's the Bitrix Tower straight ahead. And there's an observation deck up there. You can go and get a look at the city, but to me, this is good enough. There's the market. It really is a massive city. I think there's around 9 million residents. The pool is kind of small. The hotel I'm staying at tomorrow in Thailand has what looks like some of the best infinity pools I've ever seen on a hotel. And then the hotel I'm staying at after that also does, so I've kind of skipped out on this one. All right, let's head up to the room. What's really annoying about these elevators is people tend to press them on both sides. Oop, that's a down only. The buttons on the one side do not control the other side, so you'll often stop and see no one's getting on or off because they press the buttons on each side. My card here. We are going to 11. Oop, I think I stupidly, oh, this is not, there we go. I think I might have pressed up for some reason. And that is exactly what I was talking about. I have no idea why they're controlled separately like that, but people just press them on both sides. And I've become guilty of doing that as well. So this Airbnb is absolutely fantastic. The location is fantastic, but it has one flaw that I really, really dislike, and I'll show you in a moment. Maybe we'll see if you can pick it out. I'm staying in 11.1A. Oh, that's so nice with that AC. I've got my laptop plugged in, hence the cable there. But here it is. This was $97 a night Canadian over 2 nights, although that includes the Airbnb cleaning fee, so it's actually cheaper, a bit cheaper the longer you stay. And it is significantly nicer than the Airbnb I stayed at in Seoul, and you can see a review of that up on the Johnny Stumbles channel. We'll go out and take a view out of the balcony, and then I'll show you around the room. That Bui Vien walking street, you can actually see right there, and it kind of lights up like a Christmas tree at night. And that store down there is kind of like a Vietnam Best Buy. If only this balcony were slightly deeper. I've just put one of those chairs out here and put some clothes on it to help them speed up drying. But it's still nice to come out here and take in the city. And even though we're 21 floors up, you can't escape the rumble of the motorbikes. All right, so we'll go through the main room here, and you can see the feature I hate ever so much. Can you see it? Well, I'll point it out in a few minutes. So it's got a TV. There's what appears to be an Android box. I couldn't figure that out. I was able to turn it on, but the remote control is absolutely gnarly. You almost need a hazmat suit to pick it up. I'm not sure why they haven't cleaned it. The TV remote is okay. These might be provided not by the owner of this place, but by the building itself. The decor is quite nice. It's extremely clean. It's extremely modern. The TV does work. You get what might be, I don't really know, by Vietnamese standards, a full kitchen. There's a sink, burners, a kettle, a decent sized table, which I've turned into a mini office. And underneath here, pots and pans, dish soap, garbage. And the thing I hate so much almost just came into play there. Pretty good sized closets. Again, like Korea, another microwave with knobs. They must really be into knobs on their microwaves for some reason. That looks like a rice cooker. Good sized fridge. Oh, I forgot I put this up there. I bought it at the convenience store and it was so hot, I thought it might have warmed up on the way. You do get 2 bottles of water upon staying at this particular Airbnb. I'm not sure what the others will do. Again, if you go on Airbnb or Agoda or one of those sites and you type in the One Saigon, or you just, I guess on Airbnb, you would just find this by hovering over where the building is located and all the units will pop up. There are some very differently laid out and designed units. This was actually one of the cheaper ones. So yeah, the couch is quite comfortable. Get a mini coffee table. And the thing I love so much about this place, I have been using the ever-living F out of this. In fact, I'm going to wash one of my towels in there. As soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to take off what I'm wearing and throw everything in there. And you do get detergent, and it's really simple. You don't have to worry about what language it's in. It's actually in English, but very easy to figure that out. And there's a couple of air conditioners in here. You get a remote to control that. There's one in the bedroom as well, and whatever those things do, I'm not touching them, but what I hate is this thing here. It's a piece of sharp glass that, for me, is kind of hanging at eye level. And I almost walked into it over there and bumped my head, and I've bumped my head into it like 3 or 4 times already. Like, I'm just not thinking to look out for it. You just don't expect a piece of glass to be sticking out of the roof or out of the ceiling at eye level. So if this were my place, I'd probably put some kind of big piece of foam or rubber around it to make it a bit more noticeable and safer. I just think that's absolutely idiotic, but hey, what do I know about design? And I am rendering a video for YouTube. And here's the bedroom. You can pull these away and see the TV, or just into here and bring some more light into the room. The bed is kind of medium firm. It's comfortable, but it's not amazing. But the bedding is super clean. There's lots of plugs all around the room, which is good. No USB plugs, but not a big deal. Great view. And a drying rack. I don't really trust those combo 2-in-1 dryers to dry my clothes. I had them in Korea, and it seems as if they just made my clothes hot and soggy every time. So I just put them on there. Ironing board, makeup counter, and here's what makes me think this is more of a serviced hotel. You get a laundry service and prices of anything that goes missing. I should point out security is pretty good. They seem to flag people coming into the building at night, or at least make sure you're supposed to be here. Plus there's the elevator card required and the room card. So the wardrobe's pretty good. And look at that. That is a beauty. And my biggest pet peeve with hotel bathtubs is when they don't have a detachable shower head. I took a soak in there after I came home from the bar last night. You get a blow dryer as well. Nice sink. Toilet with the bum gun. And the shower. Nice rainfall shower head and detachable shower head. You can't use both at once. You're gonna have to take my word for it that it's nice. Sometimes I like to turn them on during these videos, but actually, you know what? Okay. Let's do that. Let's put that over there. Let's point that away. Excellent pressure. And the water gets nice and hot. You get a body wash and a shampoo. I don't know if that's conditioning or not. I'm a dude, don't really care. Can't tell the difference. But yeah, there we go. This is a fantastic Airbnb. You can just go to Airbnb and find out where this building is. Just type the One Saigon into Google Maps, and then in Airbnb, when you search by the map, you can hover over this area and like at least a dozen units will pop up. And there'll be different prices. There's some that look really high-end that cost double this. Or you can see the action at Bouillon is starting to pick up. But either way, even with this stupid thing that's going to poke an eye out, I would absolutely stay here again. Whether it be this unit or another unit in this building. It is very, very nice. I give it a 9.7 out of 10 value-wise. Yes, you can stay at hotels for less here. The hotel I booked was about 57 a night, the Prague hotel, and that had a swimming pool as well, but I assure you it is nowhere near up to this standard. You get what you pay for these things, and I just think you can't beat the location, you can't beat all the creature comforts. Plus, you get to kind of feel like you live here. You get your own apartment. Anywho, sorry to interrupt my closing remarks, but I forgot to mention the Wi-Fi here is fantastic. There's a 2.4 and a 5G Wi-Fi network, and download speeds are over 200 and upload speeds are over 200. It's fluctuated on and off throughout the day, but it's been quite phenomenal. I'm hoping to get a few videos rendered out and uploaded later on tonight before I head back to Thailand. All right, back to your regularly scheduled closing remarks. Hope you enjoyed it. There's links to channel membership and Patreon membership for the Johnny Strides channel. I don't know which channel I'm going to put this one on. It's kind of in between. I saved the really good hotels and resorts for the Strides channel with the longer videos, and the shorter ones I throw on the Stumbles channel. I don't know where this is going, but it will go somewhere. And I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing below these videos as well. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one. Yoink.